Hey everyone, I'm Andy and welcome to another episode of Easy Tiki Drinks. And today on the channel, we're going to be celebrating an American holiday with a Mai Tai. Today, we're going to be making a red, white, and blue Mai Tai. So, let's do this. Alright, so after a week hiatus, I am back. I just needed a week to take a break, reset. I had a lot going on, but I want to reach out to the community and say thank you. Thank you so much. When I posted on YouTube and Instagram that I was taking a week off because of travel and work and personal things, so many of you reached out to me and said, look dude, take a week, it's cool, your content's great, we're not going anywhere. Thank you so much. The fact that you guys actually watch my content, look at my posts, comment, actually make the recipes and then tell me what you think, that's what makes this all worth it. And the fact that you all reached out and supported me and gave me that support and that kind of boost of confidence that I needed was so appreciative. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really, I mean it. But anyway, enough of my little sob story. Let's get on to today's cocktail. Today, we're gonna be celebrating an American holiday, the 4th of July. It happens to be 4th of July when this is airing. Also happens to be a Monday. Coincidence? I think not. I think this is a perfect opportunity to make a brand new Mai Tai that I've never made before. In fact, I don't think anybody's ever made it before because this is the first time I'm even thinking about it. Today we're gonna be making a red, white, and blue Mai Tai. So let's see what we're gonna need to make this cocktail. First, we're gonna need some rum. Then we're gonna need blue Curacao. We're gonna need Orgeat, Grenadine, and lime juice. The rum that I'm using is Denizen Merchant Reserve 8-year, the blue Curacao is Drillaud, the Orgeat and Grenadine are BG Reynolds, and the lime juice is fresh squeezed. Let's rearrange this. Awesome. Now, as you may notice, most of the time that I do these cocktails, I'm using homemade syrups that I've made myself. Today's a little different. I actually have a sponsor for the channel. BG Reynolds decided that they wanted to send me some sample Tiki syrups of theirs to showcase on my channel and make some custom cocktails with. So that's what we're gonna do today. I've got a couple more down the road as well, but this is the first. So we're gonna be playing around with the BG Reynolds syrups. And also if you wanna order your own, I do have an affiliate link that they set me up with down in the description below. So if you wanna purchase your own, you do me a favor, click that link, purchase through there, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. What is this cocktail? Well, this doesn't really look like a Mai Tai. Sure, I've got lime juice and Orgeat and I've got rum, but we're playing around with a few other ingredients here. Grenadine in a Mai Tai? That's not an island Mai Tai? Exactly. Blue Curacao? So it's all about the coloring in this one. If we look at the template for a Mai Tai, ounce of lime juice, somewhere around half an ounce to 3/4 of an ounce of sweetener, half an ounce of modifier, and then 2 ounces of rum. We can play around with that template a little bit. The lime juice stays. The half to 3/4 depends on your specs, right? I've seen half an ounce of Demerara, half an ounce of Orgeat. I've seen half an ounce of Orgeat, 1/4 ounce of Demerara. We're gonna swap out the Demerara syrup for Grenadine today. And then, typically we would use a dry Curacao, like Pierre Ferrand's, right back there. And we use a half an ounce of that. But today what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking a page from the Blue Mai Tai book that I did recently, and I'll leave a card up here and a link down in the description below for that channel, for that video. But we're gonna be subbing out the dry Curacao for blue Curacao. Cool? Awesome. Now, this build is definitely a little bit more complicated than typical, but bear with me. We're gonna see if this yields the result I'm looking for. Some of this is gonna be close-up stuff, some of it's not, so definitely a different type of video today, but I'm really excited about it. So first, we're gonna start building this thing. What we're gonna need first is an ounce of lime juice in our shaking tin. Next up, we're gonna need half an ounce of our Orgeat in our shaking tin. Now this BG Reynolds stuff is a lot thinner than the Orgeat that I make at home, but actually that makes it so much easier for me to work with, because otherwise I'm sitting here pouring for like 5 minutes to get a half ounce. And next up, we're gonna need 2 ounces of our rum. Now, I decided to go with the Denizen Merchant Reserve. It is a blend of Jamaican rum and rum Grand Aroma. It is specifically made for Mai Tais. You can sub this rum out for any rum that you love in a Mai Tai. Heck, even split it and go for a split base of rums, which is a great idea as well. I just wanted to keep the bottles down so that I wasn't cluttering this up because I've got a lot of work to do for this one. So we're gonna go with the Denizen Merchant Reserve. Going with Beach Bum Berries, right? We did a video on that blend. I'll leave a card up here and a link in the description below. Would also be a great option as well. Or even Kevin Crossman's Ultimate Mai Tai would also work really well here. Not Kevin's Ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai blend. We want something that's gonna be on the lighter side. You could even go with just white rums, right? Something like a Plantation 3-Star and Ray and Nephew, Probitas, like all those would work out really, really well here too. Again, I just wanted to keep it to one simple bottle that was light in color. So we're gonna go with 2 ounces of our rum. So, I'm gonna set this aside. I know I just poured ingredients into my shaking tin. Normally at this point I'd be adding ice, we'd shake, we'd open dump, and we'd get on with the show. But this build is a little bit different. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it off to the side. I'm gonna grab our double rocks glass here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a scoop of my crushed ice and put it in the bottom of my double rocks glass. Not a big scoop, just a little scoop. We're gonna grab our Grenadine. We're gonna pour half an ounce of Grenadine into our jigger. And then we're gonna drizzle this over the crushed ice. As you can see, we're building a base of red here. Now I'm gonna grab ice, put it in my shaking tin, pour my cocktail in, give it a nice little whack, and then whip shake for about 5 to 8 seconds. All right, let's crack this bad boy open. Ever since I've started behind the bar again, my elbow crack just hasn't been really working that well. We may just go back to the palm. Then we're gonna open pour, never mind your straw, stay. Open pour into our double rocks glass. Now, as you can see, the red Grenadine is still sitting on the bottom of this cocktail glass, which is perfect. That's what we want. I'm gonna grab some more crushed ice, top it off. Awesome. Now, at this point, I'm gonna grab our blue Curacao, and we're gonna add half an ounce to our jigger. And then we're gonna layer this on top of the Mai Tai. Fantastic. Now, as you can see, we have a gradation of blue, white, and red, or red, white, and blue. I'm gonna grab mint for our garnish, give it a nice little whack, break off our stems here, some thick stems. Place that right in the back. I'm gonna grab our straw, place that right next to the mint, and there you have it, a red, white, and blue Mai Tai. How awesome is that? Let's give this thing a try. All right, so let's be honest. I didn't exactly sip this the right way. That Grenadine's sitting on the bottom, and I got all Grenadine. But here's the deal. Normally I would mix this, and I would recommend you mix this. But I can't mix this because I need to now go take a picture of it. So it's gonna stay just as it is. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna taste just like a regular Mai Tai once you mix everything together. So while the presentation is great, and this is for novelty's sake, more so than anything else, at the end of the day, it is still nothing more than a Mai Tai build. There's really not much else we did here. We did up the simple syrup a little bit, right? Normally we'd do like a quarter of Demerara. We ended up with a half ounce of Grenadine. It is gonna be on the touch sweeter side, but that's okay. If you don't like your Mai Tais on the sweeter side and you do want to do this red, white, and blue Mai Tai, what I would recommend is upping the lime juice to about 1.25 ounces. That'll help balance out the extra sweetness from the extra Grenadine. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. That's my episode on a red, white, and blue Mai Tai to celebrate 4th of July. Oh, by the way, I can't do this because A, it's illegal in Massachusetts to have fireworks, and B, I have really low ceilings, so fire doesn't work, but putting some type of fire in this thing for garnish would be bomb. I'm talking like a sparkler or like a lime shell with a soaked crouton and some sprinkled cinnamon, like just something to give that kind of 4th of July explosion to this thing. Again, I can't really do that in my current home bar. It's just not safe. And I don't really feel like burning down my house. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this Mai Tai. I know it's a little bit on the kitschy side for what I do here, but I really thought I'd have some fun with this episode. Yeah, and get to showcase some of the BG Reynolds Syrups. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click that little notification bell, follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at EasyTikiDrinks. And until next time, happy 4th of July and take it easy.